Hello, this is leaguetwo here, and I'm back here today making a MK Dons transfer review of reviewing all 10 signings. Of course, what I think about the signings and ratings of the transfer window in general, what rating I'm going to be giving the signings, what we made under Paul One through into the 2025-2026 season. If you are new to the channel and if you do like my YouTube channel, make sure you do stay lock in and do subscribe to the channel as we're on the road to 8,900 subscribers. So the first player I'm going to be mentioning is of course the main striker, which everybody did get excited about throughout the summer. This was announced in around June time, is of course Aaron Collins. Aaron Collins, of course, is a goal scorer, played for Bolton last season. At the time, I was thinking, yes, we've managed to pull someone like that. We've paid around 875,000 to £1 million. I think that's what the transfer fee was. And at the time, I was thinking, you know what? Him dropping down to League Two is massive because, of course, Aaron Collins, Paul Warne knows him at his time. And this is a fantastic signing. And, of course, through pre-season, he looked very good. I remember he scored a hat-trick against non-league side Hitchin Town. And then, of course, yes, he did pick up that injury, but is set to be back within a few weeks' time. I think about 2 to 3 weeks, Aaron Collins should be back. Of course, having that shoulder injury at the start of the season against Oldham. But Aaron Collins, great signing. Moving on to, of course, the recent signing is John Mellish. Of course, he signed him on loan from League One side Wigan Athletic, made his debut and started against Walsall last week in the 1-0 loss at Stadium of MK. I don't want to be too critical about him because, of course, he just come in, but I didn't really impress me, of course. I know he played for Carlisle and Tranmere, and he's played in the midfield before, and I don't think left back isn't really his natural position. And of course it's a loan transfer. Personally, I thought it was a free agent, but it wasn't. It was a loan transfer. So I'm guessing is maybe would we buy him, or maybe would we, of course, be one of those ones where we may look for another left back in the summer for next season. Moving on to, of course, this one here, Callum Patterson, fantastic signing. Played of course in the Championship. Played for Cardiff City, is a Cardiff City supporter. Massive shout out to, of course, Cardiff City fan Ryan. He knows all about Callum Patterson. I met Callum Patterson at Newport County. Really top fella. He's been scoring goals recently. We didn't score on the weekend because we lost 1-0. But good signing for Sheffield Wednesday. Was bought on a free agent. Moving on to Will Collar, signed for Stockport County. Will Collar, of course, has been in around the team. People were mentioning he was like one of the best midfielders in League One last season. In around the team. Doesn't really get into the starting 11, but is there for squad depth, so it sounds a decent signing. Moving on to, of course, Getwith Jones. Is a free agent, of course, was signed from Bolton Wanderers. Bolton fans were very disappointed of getting rid of him. Put in a very good shift, and he is now out injured, and we did buy some cover for Getwith Jones, of course, which we're going to move on to the next target, Kane Wilson. Fantastic signing, Kane Wilson. Plenty of experience. I dropped a video on Friday last week about Kane Wilson, and was obviously our last signing who we did sign, which was announced on Sunday before yesterday's transfer deadline day ended. The only issue I do say about him, he does have quite a few injuries and that, but hopefully this is a guy where he's got plenty of championship experience, really good in League One, League Two. We've got this guy, Kane Wilson, come in. I don't know if it's a loan deal or anything like that, or a free. I'm not sure. If anyone can drop that in the comments, let me know what the speculation is for Kane Wilson, of course. But this is a very good signing. Coming in as a backup, forget with Jones. Hopefully he does start on Saturday against Grimsby Town. Moving on to, of course, Mendes Liang. Love him. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to miss him this weekend because he's going to international duty with his club and his national club. But Mendes Liang, love about him. His pace, his agility, his work rate, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Got him on a free. He's played for Cardiff. He was in the Premier League. I remember when Cardiff played Arsenal back in 5 or 6 years ago. I think it was during COVID. Cardiff were in the Premier League and Mendes Liang played. And absolutely brilliant signing. He's one of my favourite players. Moving on to Marvin. I still can't say his name, but of course, Marvin Ekapiteta. I need to learn how to say his surname. Love him. Absolutely love him. This was, of course, part of the exchange deal. Of course, Callum Hendry going the other way, but Callum Hendry ended up going to Motherwell instead of Hibs. And then we've got, of course, Marvin from Hibs. And we love this guy, man. We say, oi, big man, what's his name? So we've got a very good chant of him. Brilliant. I remember he played against Newport County. Him and Jack Saunders, great partnership. Absolutely solid. And he played for Blackpool. Very good defender. Hepburn Murphy signed for Crawley Town. Got 10 goals in his career. In like 40, 50 games or something like that. So he doesn't score a lot of goals, but it sounds a very good signing. One of the games he didn't play well, one of the home games, and I thought he wasn't really impressive. But Hepburn Murphy's a player that is got experience, played under in League One and has dropped into League Two. He's a player who could probably do a good shift. And then finally, Tom Finge, Norwich under-21 goalkeeper, which is a third choice keeper for free, and may just get the odd games maybe in the Bristol Motors Cup. So out of the ratings of the 10 signings we signed, I'm going to rate this transfer window probably a 9 out of 10. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic transfer window. Doesn't quite get a 10 for me, but it's still a brilliant transfer window, of course. And let's just hope we do get promoted. Of course, we've only lost one game, which is against Warsaw. Let's hope we can bounce back this Saturday. I'll be at the game this Saturday. There'll be a matchday vlog this weekend. And I want to say thank you for people who've been supporting my YouTube channel. Been going through some good times and bad times. But of course, people who enjoy my YouTube channel, we do YouTube for fun. I enjoy doing these videos and content and vlogs and meeting people and greetings and all that. But we are going to end the video from here. And make sure you do smash that like button. Let me know who was the best MK Dons signing. Let me know, MK Dons fans, other EFL content creators. What do you rate about MK Dons general? Are we going to get promoted? Is this the year? What do you think about the signings? Could we have done more? Could we have bought an extra signing? And we'll see you probably for the next video. And content-wise coming up, I may do a couple of live streams, maybe a couple of international break watch-alongs. If not, we will see you this Saturday for the matchday vlog against Grimsby Town at home.